It is Saturday, which of course means it is Small Business Saturday here at WTOL 11. It's a chance for us to shine a light on the small businesses that help keep our community going. From movie sets to makeup chairs, Vanity Studios in Maumee is bringing creativity to life right here in Northwest Ohio with professional makeup and photography all under one roof. We're joined today by Christina Stuhler and Joshua Ball with Vanity Studios. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So it's a very unique concept that you have at Vanity Studios. I know you do makeup, you have photography, it's studio space. Tell us more about it and what you guys are all about.
Well, like you said, we're makeup and photography, and we do have a studio space that we do rent to other people and creatives when they are looking for a place to create. So I like to do a lot of makeup for TV and film. Other times I do makeup for weddings and special events. Other times would be Halloween. And we also have Joshua, who also does the photography, who catches all my creativity, does all the branding and commercial, photography for others as well.
Great. And so it's just the perfect seamless partnership, really. I mean,
yeah.
You capture her creativity. Is there anything special about her creativity or her work that you really like to highlight?
Yeah, I would say your use of color and her you can see from her hair, it's very colorful. But her use of color and really kind of bringing out the inner character of the person or the inner beauty of the individual, if it's a beauty. But we've been working together longer than 10 years, but we've been in business for 10 years.
Yes.
And I just love everything that she does, and I love capturing it.
And you mentioned capturing the characters she creates. You do character creation, which sounds very cool. For those who might not know what that is, what is character creation?
Character creation is just as it sounds, creating a character for film. Taking, or just a regular person and the power of transformation. I can make you to a goddess, or I would like to make you into, a swamp hag, or can I make you into, a king, or, a centaur. But anything creative and something big is what I love. I love taking something and be like, you have no idea who's behind that mask.
Wow. And that must be very fun to shoot, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of texture and reflective surfaces and all kinds of things that challenge me as a photographer. It's not just a standard headshot. Sometimes you got to change things around and move the lighting a little bit. So
yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah. And you do standard headshots.
I do,
though,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
And with that, you also do, wedding commercial makeup. Is it hard to sort of go back and forth between character creation and the more, low-key commercial makeup?
Sometimes it is, because I get kind of in a mode, so like I'm focused in my creativity, but when I'm focused in for servicing a client, then it's kind of more like it's not just my creativity now, it's also, a collaboration with them. So it is a little hard to balance, especially if I'm trying to go from one to another.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes it comes together during TV and film where it's a beauty for TV. So it kind of works together, try to be versatile, but it's where Halloween is where I love to strive.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you guys have been working together longer than 10 years, but you've been in business together for 10 years. How has the creative community in our area really grown within the past 10 years, whether it's for makeup and photography or photography?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing would be the creation of community. I think social media, for all its pitfalls, it provides opportunity for communities to build. And so in the last 10 years, you've really seen, even from a local perspective, you've seen these local communities pop up that are people helping people. And people can go there and ask questions. Maybe it's specific to creatives, maybe it's specific to photography or makeup, but the coolest thing is that a lot of, I guess, quote unquote, gatekeeping from the art that would happen, in the old days is a lot of those walls are being brought down because, information is so accessible. So I think the building of community, especially around social media, has been a huge, huge part of how it's changed.
And I know, did you want to add to that?
Well, I do feel like there's a little bit, more of a community for people, for talent to be found now. I feel like there wasn't an area for that, and with talent, they need makeup in some way, and they need photography in some way to build their portfolio, whether they're just an up-and-coming actor or actress, or somebody who is becoming a model. So,
wow. And we have a little bit of time left, but there's one question I'm really excited to get to. You worked on a movie last year, The Toast with John Lovitz, which shot here in our community. What was it like to be part of that? And especially, I mean, it's a big production, and they called on a local artist for it.
Well, it was amazing. It was my first feature film that I've ever done. So it was exciting. It was a learning experience. Everybody on there was, working like a well-oiled machine. And the reason why it came to town is the writer and producer was from here.
Oh.
So they kind of brought some, people back to hometown, and they were searching for local talent, along with other talent. And it was just nice to be one of the people that were mentioned to look up. So
awesome.
I was grateful, and I was very appreciative. So
Congratulations,
yeah, it was
how
great.
exciting.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And before we go, how can people find you if they want to work with Vanity Studios? How can they get in touch? What do they need to know?
They can just simply go to our website, thevanitystudios.com.
Perfect, and we've got your information there. That's the phone number and address. Vanitystudios.com is right there as well. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you
Thanks
for having us.
Of course. Thank you. And if you're a small business owner and want to be featured on Small Business Saturday, send us an email at smallbusiness@wtll.com.